on one side of the box and get hits, but the timing, it looks different in the right-hander's box than it does the left, so she's getting two different timings in one at-bat.
Third baseman came in, doesn't matter. Line drive back up the middle.
Sionsa can throw in the circle.
Seventh pitch. Puts this in play. Base hit. Keep yourself alive and get yourself on. And don't say you'll be right back.
It's a really incredible at-bat.
2-2 to Cuellar. Ground ball. Bobbled at third. Safe!
When you score, you break open the floodgates. It feels like now you can do it every single time you're up to bat.
And the bases are loaded.
Fun.
Straight up swap between the pitcher and the left fielder, and that gets by Panteria and scores a run. Texas on the board for just the 5th time in this tournament, off and running here in the first.
And this one just gets away from Panteria, the catcher. She didn't go for a block, but nice hustle, but even better hustle by Mia Mesa, leading their dugout to be even louder.
2-1. Grounder. Right back to the pitcher. Coming home in time. Now that wasn't a force. This is going to be a challenge.
And I think rightfully so, because watch how close this is into the catcher Panteria. And the runner Cuellar didn't slide. We saw that actually the last. It seems like a little bit of a delay on Santos's release. Add on the speed, it's tough.
Swings through it, down on strikes, and the Philippines, they were in trouble. Give up.
Traveling as long as it has been for them to get here.
And there's ball 4. Evangelista aboard. Madrell Herodias bats in the 2 spot.
By getting ahead and then using that as a chase pitch later in the count.
That one well low. Down to second base goes Evangelista.
Flash my glove for my pitcher so she can find the right spot.
Corners are very much expecting either a bunt or a slap. They were 10
steps back after that one.
Way high. That's ball 4. So the bases are loaded via the walk. And that brings up Erica May Gonzalez.
Of the box on the front side.
This has to be a strike. And it's an out. Gonzalez popping out to the catcher. Bases still loaded, but 1 down. Bases loaded for Fontillas. Bases are a little bit less loaded. Flies out to center field, and that gets 1 home for the tie. That was very hard hit, but just the 1.
And that's the beauty of runners on base less than 2. Doesn't take a hit, but this one hit hard enough. An outside pitch kind of pulled to center field. Did a good job of staying on plane with the ball to create that line drive. Lots of pop-off in all situations, so you don't see anything phasing her.
Chopper toward first. How about Texas? They get out of it, allowing 1 run. Bases loaded, nobody out. 1-2 to the 7-hitter. Got her. Back-to-back strikeouts to end the first. And
arms help her.
Grounder towards second. It scooted a little bit on Evangelista, but she sticks with it, and there are 2 down. To play is basketball here at the Senior League Softball World Series. Fouls that away and caught. Good stick-to-itiveness. Count is full, 3-2. Grounder, tough. Off the glove of a diving Mesa at second, and the leadoff runner is aboard.
With them earlier this week, we asked them specifically, what is that big dream? And you said it, Joel, it is getting to go to college to play your sport.
Evangelista down to second on the
vacation while playing a sport.
Hard contact to a shallow center field. Nuncio got turned around. Evangelista with the wave. And it's a double to score a run. The Philippines take the lead.
Evangelista scores. Evangelista Melissa Evangelista, the batter, they were playing in on her, and she just drives this to center field. The crowd was on their feet as soon as that ball left the bat. Lots of cheers, and that's something to smile about. That's something to get. Was moving her feet through the box almost as a righty slapper trying to drag bunt.
It was 1 and 2. She's down on strikes. Rose Evangelista. That gets away. Here comes Melissa Evangelista. And that is ball 4. Fourth walk, the first since the first 3 batters.
In the box that is more difficult to throw to.
Runner goes from first, and there is no throw. So they were baiting Emiliano to throw so that Evangelista could try to score. From
maybe some movement pitches like curve, and then you try and work in a changeup.
That was a straight line to the face mask. And Herodias stuck in there, tried to take the bat. And that is ball 4. So this top of the order is now 0 for 0 through 2 trips through the lineup with 5 walks and a hit by pitch. One of the heroes of the regional championship game, Ava Loera, now into pitch. And the first ball she throws, batted into left field. It'll score 2. The throw to third gets away. No further advancement. But Evangelista and Herodias both come around. Panteria winds up on third, and it's a double for Gonzalez.
And just a great job of being aggressive. When a new pitcher comes in, you never want to get them or let them become comfortable in the circle, and Gonzalez did a perfect job of attacking. Great bat, what pitchers are trying to do, then attack something that's over the plate.
Fontias got it off the handle. Shallow, could be trouble, drops. Panteria is in. Gonzalez able to get to third. Fontias put it in the right spot.
And this is kind of what you call no man's land. When your outfielders are deep and your infielders are kind of playing more in, this drops right behind shortstop. Good attack from the very first pitch if it's good.
The bases are now loaded for the Philippines. To load the bases here, Evangelista walked twice, and she'll do it again here with the bases loaded yesterday. So she now has 3 RBI in the tournament on bases loaded walk. Shohei Ohtani. That's lined through for a base hit. Spin the dial 1 bag at a time. It scores Fontias.
The bunt pull back, getting ready for your swing, level with it. That's a pitch that's on the upper part of the zone. And Evangelista does a really good job. Saw it coming into this inning, scoring 111 runs.
That is smoked. Deep left field for Santos. At the bottom of the fence, the ball drops. 1 run is in. Evangelista behind. And sliding at third.
Yeah, that was just a few feet away. Look at her timing, perfect timing. The easiest ball to hit out the park is one that's elevated. Santos so close to knocking this one over the fence. Did a great job of hitting it where it was pitched. Great timing. And she started off this inning, she struck out. Really haven't seen something hit hard to right field.
Chopper towards second. Mesa has it skip on her. Santos stops at third. Evangelista scores for the 2nd time this inning. And we are now into run rule territory for the Philippines.
Look how she goes down and gets this ball. When your back knee gets below a pitch on the down part of the zone, it allows your barrel to be more on plane. And that allowed her to hit, not just taking your walk, but also not swing at pitchers' pitches and allowing yourself to get out.
I mean, that wasn't a full swing, and it sounded hard. Out 6-3. That is out number 2 of the inning, but it's also an RBI. Drives in Santos from third, so now everybody in the order has scored this inning.
Yeah, whatever it takes. A little peppered swing. The infield for Texas is playing back.
Little Dinker back to the mound. And the out recorded 1-3. So after all that, the threat closes.
previous pitch, she kind of made a face that led you to believe that maybe that same feeling came back.
Tough ball, that drops. Loera stays at first, trying to get the offense. Her secret talent. Flies that one, same spot. Off the glove, going back at second by Evangelista, but a real tough spot for Loera. And she's out at second on the force. For the first out here in the third. That's hit hard. To second again. And to second base the conventional way. That goes 4-6, Evangelista to Evangelista, and that retires Loera. Theme of the kid recently that like flawless bird noises, any bird you want to name.
I have not.
It's an incredible talent. They're doing it again. And that's why you can get in trouble. So Cuellar baits the throw from Panteria, and it turns 2 out, 2-2. Flipped to first. Then what started with a leadoff single dies with a whimper for Texas. Nothing here in the third, and it's 12-1 Philippines.
Opportunity to play on TV and represent your state or your country.
There's a base hit to lead us off here in the third for the Philippines. That's the second of the day. The people from all over the world. Shallow left field, trouble. Good play going back by Trevino at short.
We've seen a lot of those balls.
Favorite YouTubers, Mr. Beast. A lot of the girls on this Philippine team loving Mr. Beast. Out on the bunt, does advance the runner. 1-4. Mr. Beast is cool when
you start in a messy inning, and sometimes when the bases are cleared, it feels like a reset to pitchers. Issued that walk, but this has definitely been a better inning. A lot more.
Remember, Evangelista had that double over a shallow center field play, and here she chops one to a deep center field play. Rounding third to score, Gonzalez, and the Philippines tack on a 13th. Wherever you put the defense, Evangelista doesn't care.
And I've just loved the at-bats from Evangelista. The first one driving a ball over the center fielder's head. This time the center fielder is further back. And what does she do? Hits it in front of her. Just a great eye at the plate. A great job of kind of having a pepper swing, meaning you're going...
Guided contacts, where they don't get good, full, complete swings, but they place the ball. Now that's a good full swing. Off the glove of Mesa at second. It'll plate run number 14. Evangelista scores, the other Evangelista to third.
And that full swing you were talking about, it always starts with your hips going first, your rotational forces against a firm front side. That resistance creates power, and Santos did a really good job on that swing, not really having that full swing. You don't have to have a follow-through in the sport of softball and baseball. A lot of times, if you can get from contact through extension, that's all you need. The follow-through is a motion that kind of just slows down your swing.
Ground ball. Touched it short and thrown on over to first late by Trevino.
This Philippines team, I think, had Mexico when I was already in college, and it was not a very long travel day.
That's another half swing, but barreled and into the left center field gap to plate yet another run. And then with the bobble in the outfield, 2 runs. So Herodias with 2 knocked in.
Yeah, that half swing that you're calling, I'm calling it extension, meaning she's staying on plane and staying on plane throughout the swing. And then the bobble in the outfield just allowed another run for the
9th batter of the inning is Sheena Joy Panteria. And that wild pitch allows Herodias to advance down to second. Again, 15 after 4. That's hit hard up the middle. And the wave around third base for Herodias. That is an RBI double for Panteria. And it is now 18 runs for the Philippines, who had 18 in their first 2 combined, one of the biggest offenses in this field.
And watch how she gets her front foot down and that hesitation where she keeps her hands back. This is a changeup out of the hand of Gonzalez, and a great piece of hitting by Herodias was impressive, and an RBI on top of it.
Underneath that foul. And a good job over in front of the fence to make the catch by Cuellar.
Me either. These surveys have taught me so much. I feel like I'm more up to date on this age.
She's down on strikes. It sounds like a
Many swings since warm-ups. You really have to use your on-deck time to get into it.
youngest player on the team, grounds one to second. Evangelista on to first. Pool. 0-2. That got her on the arm. So Trevino's aboard.
It almost sounded like from up here, we are pretty close to the batter. It caused some chaos on the bases.
Pitch up and away, and a throw down to second gets away. You know, sometimes games don't go you want, so you wonder about just how fickle momentum can be. Swing and a miss. That is out number 3 here in the 4th, and a strikeout for Santos for a win by the Philippines. 18-1 is your final score. 18 runs on 11 hits. The Evangelistas combine, sisters and cousins, to go 10 for 10 at the plate.
And what a night for the entire family of the Evangelistas. 10 for 10, that's perfection. But the Philippines all around were close to perfect. Great at bats, great pitching, good defense.